I typically like to have every video I make be at least somewhat educational or helpful. I do not think that is happening today, though. It is the 4th of July, Independence Day here in the US, and I still cannot partake in barbecue and fireworks parties on account of the time-traveling defilers that are still out casting plague. To celebrate the holiday, I posed the question to you, wonderful viewers. Can I win a ladder game using only Liberators? Yeah, you heard me. The Liberator tends to fill a very specific role. In the early game, it might be used for harassing worker lines. In the late game, however, it works well as a siege and support unit, an excellent tool against slow-moving units like Archons, or against positional units like lurkers, siege tanks, or disruptors. It is generally great at zoning your opponent. It is not without its weaknesses, though. The Liberator's anti-air attack, despite being splash damage, is very weak compared to other Terran options. It is slow to set up its zone of indiscriminate freedom, and it has one very fatal flaw. It cannot attack buildings. That means that I can never actually beat my opponent. I have to make them want to quit. Over the course of the 10 ladder games, and an estimated 300-point drop in MMR, I learned 3 interesting lessons. The first is do not ever give a Metal League player an actual reason to build static defense, because oh my word, they will. It honestly felt like some people were way too happy to build missile turrets. The second lesson is that most players actually adapted and reacted to my plan. My first group of Liberators each game would do well, but it got harder to do damage with later groups. It really doesn't help, though, that Liberators have a hard time dealing with air and ground enemies simultaneously. As I played more games, I started to lose hope that I could make this work, until I discovered the third lesson, that some players will micro themselves into a bad situation. Remember I said the anti-air attack is rather weak? You can imagine my fear, then, when I was facing down a Terran who decided to build mass battle cruisers. Between the high armor and the Yamato cannons, I honestly thought I was doomed, until one fateful engagement. Overall, I do not recommend going Mass Liberator. When I did this special last year, it definitely felt easier. So, I guess, good job on improving over the last year, everybody. Do you ever experiment with crazy or fun builds like Mass Liberators? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, or feel bad for how much MMR I sacrificed over the past week, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I hope that you have a great day and a safe holiday.